सर सब जगह धुआं हो गया, आप जल्दी आ जाओ, आप जल्दी आ जाओ. I just got up from my chair and literally felt lifeless.
I just parked my car outside only. The parking guy came and he said, "There's a fire in your premises." So I just parked the car and ran inside.
I mean, that's the time when my heart actually sank instantly because I saw that crowd and I just got out of the car and I just started running towards the studio. And that is one sight I'll never forget because I don't know, I mean, how to explain that? Like, just smoke was pouring out of the main door.
सगळे फायर वरती आहे तिकडे सेकंड फ्लोअरला आणि ते लोक पाणी मारतात आणि एक्झॅक्टली काय होते काय कळत नव्हतं कारण धूर एवढा झाला होता.
Was something else. And when I saw all these people are running around, even before asking anything or getting all the details, I simply joined them and started pulling the things out.
Normally it takes 40 minutes to reach the office from my house. By 10:15 I am at the studio, so almost 20 minutes. I don't know, I don't remember how I drove.
Usually when you see fires in news or in movies, you feel like you can just run through it or something like that. You be hero kind of. That was the day I felt the smoke straight entering lungs, and it literally burns. It was just too hot. I just couldn't go in there. And then I said, no, I have to pull out my machines.
What I remember, first thing what I see is just Pranam walking out with a CPU in his hand. Completely black, I could not recognize him.
The guy who relentlessly was at it, scavenging any single cable, anything that was Kit 2. I don't know, he was a fireman that day.
It was like in a film, the way you show in a montage scene that no audio is heard and you are just seeing things moving around here and there. And suddenly the audio comes back and you come to senses.
So when the fire brigade actually came in, they started their job instantly. Like they started pulling their hoses and the pipes and whatever. It was quite a fire, so they had to use a lot of pressure, a lot of water.
आणि ते पाणी असं म्हणजे आपल्या खालच्या फ्लोअरमध्ये आमच्या स्टुडिओच्या असं येत होतं जसं कुठून तरी असं वरतून धबधबा पडतो आणि पाणी खाली गळतं.
But we started running to save things from water now rather than fire,
So I entered the mixing studio and just saw the Neve console getting drenched with water because it's right below the AC duct and all the water is coming from the AC duct.
In scenes like this or in situations like this, you just get some kind of special strength to do things, So it was like me, Pramodji, and just one more person and my assistant. We just lifted a huge, big console just by 4 of us, which usually doesn't budge by 6 to 7 people.
Thanks to Anand Dabre. आम्ही त्याला फोन करून सांगितलं की तू काही प्लास्टिक शीट ताडपत्री whatever, please bring that. So he came with that. We covered all the stuff outside.
Pramod ji put up a solidly, massively big effort to stay very focused, which he always is.
Maybe an hour and a half, the fire guys come down, that fine, it's under control, and just taking a deep breath, chalo chai manga and all, started in the garden.
Suddenly, these 2 fire officials came running and they said that there is more fire, like it has broken off on the second floor also.
सेकंड आगीच्या वेळी आम्हाला अक्षरशः फायर ब्रिगेड आणि पोलिसांनी बाहेर आपण दिलं. म्हणजे सांगितलं की तुम्ही गेटच्या बाहेरच जा डायरेक्ट, तुम्ही इकडे उभं राहायचं.
At that time when they opened up the roof of the building and we actually saw the fire flames bursting out. Now that was not a pleasant sight at all.
That's the first moment where I just could not control and I just let it go and I had tears in my eyes that what has happened. This was what I built with all the dreams we had and it's just going down.
When he actually broke down, it did, it was like a reality check. Yeah, this has happened, but there was no go.
So that was a point where once I felt that, is it going to be difficult? But that was probably a moment.
Everyone is looking up to me. This is the time where I cannot break down and rather I have to see that I'll motivate everyone and keep everyone together in this whole thing. And as I've been always looking at things that how low can we go? There's the only way to go is up after you hit the low. So we just sat and we said, yeah, let's start rebuilding it now.
ज्या प्रिकॉशन्स घ्यायच्या होत्या पूर्वी ज्या घेतल्या नव्हत्या म्हणजे स्टुडिओसाठी म्हणजे किंवा फायरसाठी त्या आम्ही ह्या आता रिबिल्ड करताना त्या प्रिकॉशन्स एवढ्या चांगल्या पद्धतीने घ्यायला की मला नाही वाटत की असं कधी पॉसिबल प्रॉब्लेम होऊ शकतो इन फ्युचर.
I'm literally thankful that no one got injured in this whole episode.
It was an AC thing on the top floor which triggered the whole fire. For something that was so minuscule, but the whole effect around it was disastrous.
Now when I look back and see, there was no one managing this. It was just an energy. It was the whole team spirit which we always had from 1995 when we built SoundideaZ conceptually.
Bonding, team and everything is at a very superlative level in terms of everybody has chipped in whichever smaller way, bigger way, whatever. Everything just came together and practically everybody worked.
All the engineers, all the technicians, everybody associated with SoundideaZ, their behavior is more responsible. Everybody feels that I have to put in more to the SoundideaZ.
Because it was a team, I'm telling you, none of us actually realized that what we have pulled off here together. And I think that is, of course, mainly because of the way Pramod ji has also motivated all of us. And he's kind of a pillar. So most of the time he was the engine and we were the coaches following him, kind of. A train was happening and we just pulled it off, I would say.
SoundideaZ আবার এসে গেছে, আমরা খুবই গর্বিত.
आम्ही आलोय परत वाजत गाजत आणि त्याचा मला अभिमान आहे.
સાઉન્ડાઇડેઝે ગતિ પકડી છે. મને અને મારી ટીમને એના ઉપર ખૂબ જ ગર્વ છે.
परमेश्वराने एक परीक्षा घेतली त्यात प्रमोद आणि टीम SoundideaZ डिस्टिंक्शननी पास झाले.